Boom, we got Praise by Anthem Worship and Genevieve Linkowski. This was a project that I've been sleeping on. This dropped on the 3rd of January, and it's already a week past since this has dropped. But I didn't want this to go unnoticed. I think this is an album worth reviewing and worth putting it out there for those who may not know. But Anthem Worship, they are a worship band based out of Nashville, so they're local to me. Genevieve Linkowski, I didn't know of her before this, but she's a singer. I don't know if she's from Nashville or not, but she mostly does Christian worship and Christian kind of pop, I would guess. But she was on season 16 and 18 of American Idol, so you already know going into this she's got a really good voice. So I think this is technically Genevieve's album called Praise, and it's nothing original. Like, it's all songs that we know from Christian worship, like super big songs. But Praise is a collection of completely rearranged versions of those songs, such as Gratitude, Oceans Where Feet May Fail, Holy Forever, and Living Hope. And going into it, I was like, it's just going to be another, kind of cover album of a bunch of songs that I know, which was the case. But they were completely rearranged. Like, the arrangements for each song were completely different than the original. Even some of the melodies were technically rearranged, I would say. She sang it a little bit differently than the original. I guess you kind of have to when you're doing covers. The way she redid these songs, the way Anthem Worship redid these songs, definitely gave them a different vibe, a different kind of form of life, if you will. Genevieve has a really bright, warm, airy vocal tone, and a lot of these songs like Gratitude. Let me find the album real quick. Even Praise by Brandon Lake, that was the original opening song. It's very high energy, very like raw. When Brandon Lake does it, it's very like gritty, I guess you could say, like really loud. But Genevieve's version was a lot more peaceful and comforting, very warm, really for all these songs. So as different as all these songs sound as the original, she made all these songs sound almost the same like vibe, which was really cool. And even especially these two songs, All Hail King Jesus and King of Kings, those two songs were my favorite from this. The way she sings it allows you to really take in the lyrics in a way that I haven't experienced these songs before. It really just shows how well these songs were written, like lyrically. All Hail King Jesus is my all-time favorite on this project. You definitely need to go listen to it. I'll have at the end of this video a short snippet of each of my 3 favorite songs from this project. But yeah, it's about almost an hour long. It is a long listen, but definitely worth it. 15 songs. But yeah, I highly recommend you listening to it. The way I actually got this in my release radar, I don't follow Genevieve Linkowski. I follow Anthem Worship, which at first I didn't even remember who they were, but they did a version of Stupid Deep by John Bellion. John Bellion was actually singing in their reimagined version of it. It almost had like a folk sound to it. I didn't even know it was a worship song, but John Bellion wrote the song and re-performed it with them, and it is incredible. I'll have a little snippet right here.
What if all the things I've done were just attempts at earning love? 'Cause the hole inside my heart is stupid deep.
So yeah, definitely go check out Anthem Worship. I'll have them linked in the description, as well as Genevieve Linkowski, and the songs from the album will be linked in the description. I gave this, let me double check on what I gave this on Music Board. I gave it a 3 out of 5. And really the only reason I gave it a 3 out of 5 instead of 4 or 5 out of 5 is it isn't original. I would love to hear some original music from Genevieve Linkowski. She has a really good voice, and I looked at her Spotify, and I think all it is right now is covers. So I'm hoping in the future for something like Abby Gamboa with her song, or her album, I think it's called Pure. I could be wrong, but something like that I could definitely see Genevieve Linkowski doing in the future. And Anthem Worship, they know what they're doing when they rearrange these songs. Really good. My top 3 songs, as I said before, All Hail King Jesus.
All hail King Jesus. All
King of Kings.
In the darkness, we were waiting, without hope, without light, till from heaven you came running. There was mercy in your eyes.
And Living Hope. They're all three in a row, but Living Hope.
In the darkness, we were waiting, without hope, without light, till from heaven you came running. There was mercy in your eyes.
Really good songs. Shout out to all the people that helped do this. Album cover is pretty simple, but it does what it's supposed to. Kind of gives that vibe of or overall tone of the album. So shout out to Anthem Worship, Genevieve, Linkowski, and the other one is Math's Anthem. They're all three linked as collaborators on this project. Praise. Let me know if you guys have heard it. If you haven't, go listen to it and let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Go be fruitful. Let's go.